First, there was the collapse of civilization. Trump got elected. Genocide. Deportations. Then when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague. The living death. Quickly closing its fist around our entire planet. Then we heard rumors that the scientists were working on a cure that will restore the world. Restore it. Why? I like the isolation. I like the memes. I like this world.
A podcast called Fresh, Quarantine Edition.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Hey y'all, it's a podcast called Fresh.
It's me, it's M-A-P.
He gets it more than the rest of you. He's better at this than you.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Maps back again with another episode of a podcast called Fresh for you and yours. Well, I'm currently still mixing and editing the next episode, which of course you're going to hear this before the next episode, but I'm putting this out now because I know a lot of you guys are on quarantine. Maybe not the whole country as of yet. I'm in Michigan, so pretty much my state is on lockdown. It's crazy out there. Handsome Baden. They over there doing, the hunker and the bunker. You know what I'm saying? Plug. Shout them out. Check that out when you get a chance. It's like a podcast or whatever. So I figure, might as well do that. Got a little free time on my hands and really disguise the episode as a rant. So we all know the coronavirus is fucking ripping everybody a new one. It's going crazy. It's bananas. I don't even know how to feel about this shit. It's crazy. Normally I'd be sitting here yelling and screaming conspiracy theory shit, but I'm not sure how to feel about this as of yet. I know it's real. Maybe they could be exaggerating, of course, but the government, I'm sure, they gonna profit. That's it. Jesus has come back and they would find a way to get money off of it. So I know that. But in the same sense, you see how people are dropping like flies and shit. It's getting real out here, man. So of course, I'm in Detroit, Governor, who's it, Whitmer, whatever her name is, I don't know. She ordered a shutdown, so the whole state is on shutdown. You can't be out, I think, past midnight or some shit. You really ain't supposed to be out at all unless you're doing what the fuck you got to be doing. So it's sad now. It's if y'all, it's on the, I don't know. I like to think Facebook is everywhere. I know Facebook is everywhere, but I like to think what I see is what everybody sees, but we all know it's not like that. They had some people over on the east side of Detroit. If you're not from Detroit, you ever find yourself in Detroit and you're on the east side, just start going the direction of west as fast as you can. Anyway, it was a fight on the east side of Detroit. They had set it up. A whole bunch of people showed up. Looked to be about 40 people there at the extreme least for these two young girls to fight. They look like they might have been in their 20s, if that. And they fighting. This is during when they telling people 6 feet distance and shit.
You imbecile! You bloated idiot! You stupid fathead!
So I'm looking at this shit. This happened like right before they had to shut down. It's like, to a sense, I want to be like, how convenient. But then again, niggas don't never disappoint me. Not black people. Niggas. Like, I'm doing stupid shit. Niggas. It's a Chris Rock joke. Check it out. I think it's, I want to say, was it Bigger and Blacker? Anyway, it's a Chris Rock joke. Check it out. But yeah, so they had that. Then like recently, the other day, it's the 25th of March. I'm recording this song. It's a park out here called Rouge Park. They had people taking pictures. There had to be like 80 people at the park. And the weather is good up here. Surprisingly good, I'll give you that, for being the time of year it is. But still, for it to be a shutdown and this virus out here and it's a pandemic, it's just kind of sad that, it's just like, all those people need to get infected and you just let them die.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Just let them die. Because if you're not even trying, we don't need you out here breathing air a genius could be breathing that could solve something. No, you didn't deserve to die. Nah. So that brings me to my shit. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, I work at a hospital. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be saying the name and shit because motherfuckers, that'd be the one episode motherfucker from my job listen to tell somebody I get fired.
Miss Finster!
So anyway, I'm kind of pissed because as working at a hospital, even though I'm not a nurse, I'm not a nurse's assistant, I'm a patient transport, I am none of that. I just do fucking floors. Floors, and I clean furniture, and I shampoo carpet and furniture and shit. Don't make enough as is. You know what I'm saying? They denied us a raise. Well, no, they just gave us a raise, which pretty much made us be, I'm making kind of not enough. Before, when we found out that another hospital in the area made more for doing the same thing we did, and they had a meeting, someone brought it up, and then the director said, and I quote, well, if you want to make that, that hospital money, then go to that hospital. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward to now, and with this whole virus thing and stuff, and it's crazy because, of course, they say you're an essential worker. The virus is killing up people left and right. Last I saw, Michigan had one of the highest either death tolls or infected in the nation, not in the world. Of course, we know Italy's fucking kicking ass. And not just, as far as that, but that's not nothing to be proud of. It's fucked up. But yeah. So my job has this thing when you come in, you have to take a screener. What's that, you ask? A screener is a piece of paper that you have to fill out, and it asks you about 3, maybe 4 questions, tops. The first question is, have you been around anybody who was corona or COVID-19 positive? The second one is, have you traveled outside the state and or country anytime, recently? Third question is, do you have any of these symptoms? And depending on whatever you more or less say, they're still going to let you work. If you say you have been around someone who was COVID-19 positive, they just give you a face mask. So as I'm asking the people when I'm coming in and they're looking at me like, why do you have a face mask on? I'm like, I got fucking kids and a wife and I don't want to die. They have need of me still. I'm asking them, I'm like, is this supposed to make it so we're safe? This is supposed to guarantee safety? Well, yeah, I'm like, because, okay, here's a question. What if I'm around someone who was COVID-19 positive and they didn't know? Or they just didn't tell me? How would I know that? Because the fact of the matter is you can have it and not show any symptoms for 2 weeks and be infectious. Or infect people, rather. They ain't got nothing to say for that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this shit is stupid. Hell, what if I got it and I just lie and say no and go to work? How are you protecting people from that? You know what I'm saying? And shit is fucked up because they're like, yeah, you essential. I'm not making essential money. You ain't giving me fucking hazard pay. If I catch the fucking virus while I'm working, you would send me an emergency. You won't pay me. I could die in that fucking hospital. They probably won't even have the shit they need to save me. They mad because they understaffed and shit. It ain't my fault. But anyway, so we go to my fucking, when you start your shift and shit, little huddle and whatnot. I'm looking around. I'm counting like 18 people. That's just on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, we all in this tight area. Hold on. It's supposed to be 6 feet distance. You ain't supposed to be in groups bigger than 10. What is y'all doing? So I said, oh, whatever, man. I said, why'd you get a mask on anyway? Because I don't want to get sick. They don't say nothing when I say it. My stink ass said. White lady in the suit walked down the hall and say that shit. Motherfuckers move. So anyway, unfortunately, of course, school's been out. My kids are numerous and belligerent. So that's playing out as you think it would. God bless my wife. She is a trooper and a soldier. She holding it down. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. Side note, my wife has a disability. You know what I'm saying? So recently her leg, her knee had been giving out and shit. So I'm like, all right. So I tell my job, like, hey, look, man, this shit is crazy. Because first of all, side note, let's put a pin in that and come back and let me say this right quick. Even with all this school shit, the director at my job told everybody we know, hey, I understand, it's bad, with teachers, kids not in school. and stuff. But if you don't got the days, then, you know, I gotta write you up. Still. He ain't trying to work with you. You know what I'm saying? I get the fact you can't make it, you know, shit for everybody, but at least try to work with people. So back to what I was talking about. I'm like, all right, kids out of school and stuff. I'm like, man, you know, wife is a trooper. I'm doing what I can. I'm like, so I'm trying to take a leave. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my wife. I'm like, you know, I don't want to use up all my FMLA because you only got finite days and shit. Just give me this leave. I got to take care of my family. And I know I'm already got my mindset on fucking unpaid portion of my leave, a good portion of it, because I know how they do. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, I got to take care of my wife. You niggas don't need me here. I'm happy for the job. I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but I have to get this done. It's fucking pandemic out here. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. They bullshitting me. They're not going to try to help me out. So, at this point, it's like fucked up. It's fucked up because it's like, besides the fact I don't feel safe there, you know, I'm not even about to bang that point home. You know what I'm saying? And get into the fact they got my, you know, I'm not even about to get, because that's too much information. But yeah, it's just fucked up. Like I was telling my wife, my fucking manhood is tied to me having a job. I'm not complaining. I made people, got a household, I got to take care of this shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucked up that it's like, let me do what I got to do when I come back. I'll work with you, even make me go to part-time. Something, work with me. You know, and then it's like, on the other hand, with the fucking virus and shit, motherfuckers want you to risk your life to come to work, but your ass gets sick going to work. They not gonna fucking let you get the days off, even if you fucking get, you know, sick going to work. Nigga, you die today, they'll replace you tomorrow if they can. It's fucked up, you know. But I just think, man, it's all bad. But that's just me riffing. I'm a little buzzed right now, so I ain't gonna win like I meant to earlier. I was telling nigga K, I was like, dog, I'm about to go fucking in. But nah, you know what I'm saying? And fuck around and talk to wife and she calmed me down a little bit. But it's just more fucked up that people gotta do this. And it's not that you want the money, it's that you need the money to live. And more than likely, most of us, almost all of us, are not living the quality of life that we wish we could. So that means you have to fucking put your health at risk already off top, you know, going to work, all this, just living. Giving your hours. Well, most of us, even if whatever you're doing, you're not getting paid enough. And the people who are getting paid enough, more than likely niggas went to college and fucking got debt. But it's fucked up that you have to consciously say, okay, I'm rolling the dice so I can get this money. Payday, payday, hey. You got niggas fucking doing bullshit ass jobs that's essential. The same people who you were saying don't need to make 15 an hour. And quite as skip, I still don't think fucking McDonald's and them they do 15 an hour. Fuck that. But these are motherfuckers running the show. Another reason why I say fuck my job is because I know after this, they're not going to be like, well, I guess we got to give you guys a raise. No. This shit can go on for the rest of the year. They ain't going to cut you no fucking slack. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Jim Morrison, trading your hours for a handful of dimes. That's what you doing when you go to work, man. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm just trying to keep this one short. You know, be right back, y'all. Miles Amadeus Prower. Podcast called Fresh. Quarantine edition. Blerd Up.
What's good? My name's Quentin, and I'm the newest sponsor of a podcast called Fresh. I'm sure you're asking yourself, what did this brother do? I'm glad you're thinking that. I reduce the stress as well as provide good mental health to the community. That's right, your boy Q sells medical cannabis. And before you go judging, we live in Detroit, so it's legal here. I got Kush, OG Kush, Diesel Kush, Undertaker Kush, even some of that HBK too. We got that Trump Kush. You know that shit smells good, but smokes like Reggie's. We got that Pokemon Kush for you niggas playing Sword and Shield. I even got the rare shiny Pokemon Kush too. So hit me up on Facebook or get my number from Miles. Thanks for your time. I'm Quentin.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? No? It's Podcast Called Fresh.
Yo, what it do, what it is. What up, though? Podcast Called Fresh. It's your boy All Black, a.k.a. Deku's daddy.
I am here!
So, we at the tail end of this episode. It's not going to be too long. Just something to hold you over to the next time we meet. You know what I'm saying? So, here's the meat and potatoes part. It's the comic book review. You know what I'm saying? So, first issue we're doing right now is Lucy Claire Redemption number 4. Just recently we had did 1 through 3. I almost wanted to say this one is 5, but 1 through 3. It was a good read. I'm really interested. I saw it was out. Hurried up. Wanted to read it. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a little quote at the beginning of this issue. Dealing with the times and the things that I'm going through and dealing with my family and everything. I don't know. I can't explain how it just, I got it and I felt it, but I did. The quote is, "To depart from you is to hurt you. To pursue you is to hurt you more. I pursue you because I love you. I depart from you because I love you more." I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Let's get to it. This issue pretty much starts with of course, I'm gonna say it picks up with the last episode left, really, the last issue left off. Did I say episode before? I say it a lot because these motherfuckers is like cartoons in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But this issue we pick up, Lucy and the gang are just reeling from her fighting the wolf goddess. Lucy's clinging to life. They're holding her. The lady, I think her name is Rini, holding her together, and they go back to her place and she brings her back to life, and she explains how she knows her. She's a little cryptic backstory and stuff. Then they after that, of course, the wolves come because they know the werewolf hunter is weak, and it's to the point they can't fight them, and Lucy is still sick. Recovering from death, so they have to dip. Now I like this. I love how self-aware this comic is. They had this one scene where one of the werewolves say, come out wherever you are. And then the other one says, don't use that line. Then the first one says, man, what? That's a classic line. The other one says, it's cliche. Then he retorts back, whatever your cliche. He said, well, now you're just hurting my feelings. Now you're just being hurtful. But I like how it did that shit and brought attention. It just was cool. I'm not saying it's the illest, deepest shit ever. I just thought it was really interesting. You know what I'm saying? It just was funny, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess this issue is just the in between. Not too many dope bombshells. You know what I'm saying? Going on. You see that the lady Rini or whatever it is, she kills a whole bunch of. She does pretty cool. She could force field and puts the werewolves in there and crushes them. It's really cool. But then at the end of this one, we find out that Lucy, they talk a little bit more about what happened to her kids. I'm thinking she gave them up to the werewolf to leave them alone or something like that. Or maybe she couldn't give them what they needed. I'm not sure, but it's an interesting point. And they get run up on, I think it's some black werewolves. I think it's 2 black, and they turn into shadows. Dust. I'm bugging. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. They turn into smoke. All right. They dissipate in the smoke and stuff. So they fighting her. And this big dude, Lucy, and this big dude from the crew called Dove, I believe his name is. And they find out that one of the guys who grabbed them up and is beating, choking Lucy out. He says, basically, he just says he's her husband. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they leave it on. And what does he say? And unlike my lovely wife, I don't break my vows. So, of course, he's a black dude with locks. I'm like, okay, all right. It seems it's pretty interesting. Of course, cliffhanger. So, yeah. My verdict with this, of course, Lucy Claire Redemption. Read it. So I don't even have any sideways if or maybe. No, I would recommend this one. Highly recommend it. I would almost say yes. All right. Let's move on to the next one. It's gonna be a short episode, y'all. I apologize. Next one, we got one of my favorites, Far Sector. Yeah. So if you listen to this and you haven't heard my previous episodes I've done, also on Lucy Claire Redemption 1 through 3, I want to say, and Far Sector 1 through 4, check that out. And I go into depth. It's pretty good, you know. But anyway, Far Sector 5. I don't know how DC is getting away with these expletives, but keep it up.
I like the expletives.
It's a panel where I guess Sojourner, or Joe as they call her, eats some alien cuisine, and like the alien's like, "You're gonna love it, trust me." And she does, and like Joe's response is, "The fuck is this?" And the alien says, "Right, what I tell you." He's like, "More, please." Damn. But the fact, and I like the fact that it's like, "The fuck is this?" Like a black person, you know what I'm saying? And of course, who wrote that? I think her name, Jemison, I want to say is NK or HK. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I love your writing on this shit. I think it is dope. I don't have any really complaints, really. I think, and I listened to an interview. I'm going to try to post it on either, definitely the Twitter and definitely the Facebook. I'm not about to go through all that shit with the fucking Instagram. They can go to hell with the fucking posting videos and you can't post YouTube links and whatever. But yeah, I love her shit. I like how she, in her interview, she was definitely making, you know, she made it in such a way that Joe is not going to be involved with any of the Lanterns. I love that shit. Also kind of thing like, dang, I can't the black chick, but I get it. Hey, fuck it. Give her own thing. But yeah, I also like they could dip into her little backstory a little bit. I like how it goes. You know, of course, father, you know, black father, black mother, daughters. Of course, you know, as a man, and you know, with locks like her father has, and a black man married to a black woman. I got, you know, daughters. I can, you know, biased. I think it was fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? But it told a little story about how, you know, just how, and it was dope. It just the whole point that you can be black and do the best, but you still can't win because you're black.
Damn.
You know, and it showed how like low key that shit tore her family apart. And it went into how she tried to find herself, and she always wanted to be a person who brought about change or made a change and made a difference in life. And she failed. When I failed, it just didn't reach how she wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? And I think like at first she went to the army, and after a while she just became cognizant of the fact like, are we really helping these people or are we oppressing these people? Then she went to school, and I think that shit didn't work out for whatever reason. Then like she, I think she became like a cop or whatever, and then like her partner damn near beat this guy to death. She kind of stopped him, and she felt guilty about not doing it sooner. You know what I'm saying? And I really like her story, and it, you know, I'm not gonna go 100%. This just came out, so please go read it.
Read a book.
I like how they did the story. It was like, you know, it was meant to be sad. I get it. It's got to be a sad backstory. What's the point of having an awesome backstory, right? But I like how it was believable, and the slippery slope, like how the mom was like, I didn't get the job. I tried my best. I was qualified. They were going to hire me. But then so-and-so said if they hired me, he would get discrimination against white men and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I'm the only black person in that office, and it's just nothing. It's going to be all right, baby. Then later on, you know, shows them arguing about what I perceived to be money or whatever. Then the next scene is the dad walking out of the fucking, you know, I guess the divorce or the courthouse. And then that same day, right after 9/11. So it's like, that's quite believable. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Then it showed how she still graduated. And then after she graduated, her family at the diner, and the dude was like, hey, if y'all not buying nothing, you got to get out of here. And the scene is like, I've only been here 5 minutes. So it's real believable. I like how it wasn't too tear jerky or too like, oh, shucks, this sucks. I like it. It's like heavy hand. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they also show how she got her ring. I also thought it was kind of interesting that the Guardian who recruited her kind of looked like Grace Jones. She was like bald head, black, big old lips, and just black features, wide nose. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that they assume the look just for Joe. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never really seen any really black looking or black Guardian with black features. If I have, I missed it. But even if she did assume this form to recruit Joe? How come the other ones didn't do that to recruit the other Lanterns? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's a story about an offset, rejected Splinter Guardian faction or whatever it is. But I'm not even really going to complain too much about the Lantern looking black. Of course, at the time, maybe she had to fit in. I don't know what it is, but it was cool. I appreciate it. And also like how, when she first met the Guardian. Oh, did I say the Guardian was, I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't want to go home. I'm not done talking to me.
But anyway, I appreciate how the Guardian played into the whole regular people side, the outfit and stuff. And after they were talking, after a while, she was getting shorter and shorter and shorter, but you couldn't tell because her head was the same height level with Joe, but her body was getting shorter because she was flying or floating, as So I thought that was pretty cool. And after a couple panels, she was short again. I like how she told her, how just someone who wanted to make a difference and to come from the black point of view of knowing, nigga, it's bad for me, and to know taking a loss, to know what it's like to just things don't work out all the time. Sometimes the system is just made against you. That's cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows more about equality and what needs to be than the fucking underdog? You know what I'm saying? I like that. So yeah, that's to her backstory. I like that. And it shows how she got the ring. It was interesting. Another thing I liked about it, it went into how I don't want to, spoil too much of this for y'all, which is ironic. Well, yeah, we do spoil shit, but this shit came out this week. I'm trying to give it some breathing room, damn it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Sheesh. But yeah, it pretty much, like I said, it's a murder caper. She's trying to figure out who killed the alien. And the trail is picking up and it's real interesting, and it kind of, she peeps somebody peep. It's kind of on some like, I don't know, I'll get it like a little weird Blade Runner vibe from it. A real hint, not a vibe, like, just a little hint. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, watch this and who's looking out for you. They get you here and they were talking about a martyr and they was like, yeah, don't forget, martyrs help both sides. She's like, oh shit, on the low, like they might got you here to kill your ass to say that the fucking rebellion did it. Then it ends with her getting the tip and then, she gets the tip and then it's the final page. It shows shit going down in the background and she's turning around. For a second, I want to say her projection gear is dope as fuck. Like she had a hat on, like a military hat with a fucking bison-esque cowl, I guess you could say. I like it. You know what I'm saying? But with this one, again, I would have to say recommend. Definitely recommend it. Check it out. Don't just read this one. Read them all. You know what I'm saying? Buy the trade paperback. Support. So, let me check what we at on time right now. I know I'm like, it's going to be like 8 minutes. All right, we'll make it some decent time. So, I'm going to leave y'all, you know what I'm saying? Especially in these times. The same thing I always say, but especially in these times. Remember, because I guess you can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Take your mind, put it in a book, watch a TV show, hell, write your own shit, play a game. Side note, I've been playing a lot of fucking, well, not a lot, I need to get back, I guess a lot, fucking Animal Crossing. I don't know what the fuck I like about it, but I do. It's real relaxing, you know what I'm saying? Or Pokemon, of course, last episode, y'all know I fucks with it. And just whatever you do, of course I do this to help me with my fucking, sometimes anxiety, sometimes whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I talk to y'all and it helps me out and I thank y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, just because you live here does not mean you have to exist here. You're always physically here. You can put your mental somewhere else. Hell, you can meditate if you want to. Don't let all this shit get to you. It's mind over matter. You understand what I'm saying? But that's enough for my stank ass. Thank y'all for listening. I hope this helps you out in your time of quarantine. And after you finish listening to this, go clickety clack clack. Remember to like and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere podcast are casted. The email. Tried to cover up that stutter. Didn't really work real good. The email is apodcastcalledfresh@gmail.com. I'm a podcast called Fresh on Facebook, podcast called Fresh on Instagram, Miles Amadeus on Twitter, podcast called Fresh on the tube of you. I would tell you to go to hyphenpodcastgroup.com, but I believe it's down because of some shit. I just believe it's the man holding me down. Oh, maybe Kellen's fucking up his money and he owes the wrong people. I don't know. But after you're done with this and you're done with the liking and subscribing and leaving a comment everywhere you can, go over. I say it again. Check out go over. Check out. It's like a podcast or whatever. If it's not out, the episode Hunker in a Bunker, I believe it is. It should be out Friday. This is the 25th. So it should be out, what's that, the 27th? I don't know. But that's it. My name is Miles Amadeus Prower. Deku's dad. And I thank you all for listening. Blerd Up.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. This has been a Hyphen Podcast Network production.
They're the bestest. I'm getting paid an exposure. Boo-bye.